In my previous videos on tips for swing guitar, I talked about 3 ways to do the diminished 7th chord in 3 separate videos. Today I'm going to talk about those 3 fingerings. Now, the diminished 7th chord, as I've often said, is a beautiful chord. It's very unique. There's 2 things that are very unique about it. And there's 3 diminished 7th chord fingerings that I use mostly. If you can learn these 3 fingerings, you'll never be confused about diminished 7th chords when playing rhythm again. The first thing that's unique about them, any note can be the root note. For example, when I play this G diminished 7th, that can be a G diminished 7th, it can be an E diminished 7th, it can be a B flat diminished 7th, or it can be a D flat diminished 7th. 4 for the price of 1. So that's the first thing that's unique about diminished chords. Every note can be the root. You have 4 chords for the price of 1. Something else that's unique about the diminished 7th chords, they invert every 3 frets, or every minor third. What that means is that it's the same chord if you just slide up 3 frets. No matter where you are, if you slide up 3 frets, slide up 3 more, slide back 3 frets, it's the same chord. G diminished 7th, up 3 frets. G diminished 7th, up 3 frets. G diminished 7th, up 3 frets. Here. So that's the first finger. And although any note can be the root note, I usually use that one when I'm thinking about chords with the root on the 6th string. For example, when I go to G major 7, G sharp diminished 7, it's just convenient to think of it that way. So that's the first finger, the one with one where I think about the root on the 6th string. Now now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that same root note right there, that G sharp. I'm going to go up a tritone. A tritone means 3 tones. Is that note that's right in the middle of your octave. It's what I call a purple haze note. That's what they have on the purple haze. So you just go to the next string, up a fret. Now, if I put my middle finger there and play that chord, that diminished 7th that we learned in the previous lesson, that's G sharp diminished also. But again, it's 4 for the price of 1. It's also a D diminished. Now, if I go up from there, go up a tritone, I've got, and I go to this one, that's the same chord. So G sharp diminished 7, up a tritone, G sharp diminished 7, up a tritone. Those are the 3 big fingerings. Now, although there's 4 root notes, I usually think of this one whenever I'm using chords with the root on the 6th. For example, G major 7. But when I'm playing in the key with the root on the 5th, like this, I'll use the one with the root on the 5th. But if I'm doing the first 4 strings, I'll use that one. So that's something that's unique. Now, another way you can look at this, if you look closely, I'm going to take that G sharp diminished 7. That one and this one are really the same chord. The only difference when I got this chord, I'm taking this 6th string, the note on the 6th string, and I'm bringing it to the 1st string. Now, it looks very different when I'm fingering, but it's really not very different at all. I'm taking this chord right here. That's G sharp. I'm bringing it to the bottom. There's G sharp. And you see, so that's really the same chord. It just looks different. And again, I can go up a tritone and do that one. So that chord, that one, and that one is all the same. Or I can invert every 3 frets. 3 ways to make diminished 7th chords. I would highly recommend you nail those chords because they're so essential in swing music. My name's Brian Turner. I've got more snippets, more tips on my YouTube channel, guitarlessonsbybrian.com. Please visit, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you.